We hear some odd terms when we walk upon the shamanistic pathway, don't we? Lots of funny things like a spiritual inheritance, for heaven's sakes. What could that possibly be? It is a term for what a person inherits primarily at a metaphysical level, as opposed to a conventional inheritance, which could be physical property, it could be dollars, it could be possessions, and these are passed from one person, usually a relative, to another on death. A person's spiritual inheritance is derived from two different sources, and these two streams of inheritance are very important when we look at our own shamanic spiritual pathway. It's lovely to have a little bit of form on how this all happens. One stream of spiritual inheritance comes from a person who inherits it from their ancestors and family, through birth parents, like my maternal grandmother, who beautifully brought me witchcraft. The other stream of spiritual inheritance comes from a person's past lives. For example, a karmic experience is also a spiritual inheritance. It's something that comes from our pasts, actions in our past lives, and from the actions of our ancestors. These can all inform the way we walk this pathway in this lifetime. It's important to think about this as we move along. The influence of spiritual inheritance can be very potent and can exert an amazingly powerful influence on our life for ill or for good. And this being because the influence can be present not only in the subtle levels associated out with our aura and with our chakras, but also on the physical level through our DNA. It influences the condition of our body and our mind at a cellular consciousness. And this is why when we get into working with divination journeys, transmutation and transfiguration and soul retrieval, that we are able to absolutely impact deep healing and have it explode through our beings and help us on our personal evolution to the next elevated part of our pathway. Sharon Ramel with you from the couch.